Thank you, Mr. Wade. The father and daughter left with gratitude. When Charlie returned home after buying vegetables, the old master Jacob hurried forward and said nervously, "Charlie, I just saw you and Chin Gang talking outside the community?" "Yes, he has something to do with me." Jacob couldn't help but said, "I think he looks ugly, it doesn't seem like something is good." "Did you tell his fortune last time and there was a problem?" This matter, Jacob has been worried, always feel that Charlie is just talking about it. Charlie smiled and said, "Dad, Chin Gang came to me to help him get rid of the evil spirits at home. He also gave me a bank card and asked me to help him see if it can be used at the auction tomorrow." Jacob stayed for a while and said quickly, "How much does he give you?" Charlie said casually, "Several $100 million. "How many?" Jacob's eyes widened, and he was so shocked that he was holding his chest and could not speak. He was almost out of breath. He was anxious to hold Charlie. "Charlie, you must not lie to people. The Chin family gives you so much money, if something goes wrong, wouldn't the Chin family kill our whole family? Give the money back." "Dad, don't worry, I have a sense of measure and there will be no problems." After speaking, Charlie said again, "Dad, this time the matter is of great importance. You'd better not tell Claire and Mom, otherwise, it will be out of control." I know. Jacob knew his prodigal wife too well. This girl is just a lunatic who wants money and he can't say anything to her. If she finds that there were hundreds of millions in this card, she wouldn't care about the Chin family and spend the money first. That's hundreds of millions. When Jacob thought of this number, his heart jumped suddenly, and he persuaded Charlie for a while. After seeing that the persuasion had no effect, he had to sit on the sofa and sigh. He didn't believe that Charlie had the ability to help the Chin family solve the problem, and now he was afraid that Charlie would spend the money of the Chin family indiscriminately, and finally be settled by the Chin family. Now, he can only stare at Charlie at the auction, and don't let him buy things randomly. If the Chin family was cheated of so much money, wouldn't the other party come after the family? Early the next morning, Charlie was going to the auction. Because of the Chin family's affairs, Jacob was so worried that he hadn't slept well all night, so he repeatedly told him in the living room. Charlie said a few perfunctory words, and then asked, "Dad, I heard that there is a final treasure at the auction of Treasures Pavilion, right?" "Yes." Jacob didn't know why, and said, "I heard it is a valuable treasure, unparalleled in the world." After he finished speaking, he suddenly thought of something, and he hurriedly pulled Charlie and told him, "My son-in-law, don't make the idea of this final treasure. Its starting price is tens of millions. Let's take a look." Charlie knew that his father-in-law was worried that he would use the Chin family's money, so he smiled and said, "Dad, you are right. That's good." Jacob was afraid that he would not give up, and added, "But even if you want to shoot, you don't have your share." "Why?" "I went out to inquire about it yesterday. I heard that Boss Yu from Xuanzhetang was also here at this auction, and he was here for this final treasure." Charlie said in surprise, "Xuanzhetang is also here?" This mysterious hall is unknown to no one. Its owner, Mr. Jingai, is a famous feng shui master in the country. Many celebrities in Hong Kong have spent a lot of money in line to ask him for fortune-telling. If you want to ask this feng shui master to look at the photos, the cost of one time is not low, all start at 7 figures. If a celebrity wants to buy a magic weapon from Xuanzhetang, it will be even more expensive. However, although the fees of Xuanzhetang are expensive, it is said that there are absolutely real materials. This is located in the iron mouth and bronze teeth of Mr. Jingai. Fortune-telling is particularly accurate. He once predicted to a reporter from Hong Kong that 2 well-known celebrities would be divorced in November this year. At that time, the 2 big stars had just finished their wedding. They were so affectionate that the whole country booed at his prediction. And in November, the 2 celebrities each posted on Instagram and announced the divorce notice. From then on, the name of Xuanzhetang spread throughout the country, making people who want to see Master more like a crucian carp. When people in the entertainment circle mentioned Mr. Jingai, they were also in awe. The head office of Zhanji is in Hong Kong City, and the owner spent a lot of money to buy a floor in Central Plaza, which shows his pockets. Unexpectedly, Boss Jingai would also come to participate in the auction. It seems that this treasure is inevitable. So Charlie asked curiously, what is this final treasure? Then I don't know, we just can't buy it anyway. Jacob was still nagging. Charlie's cell phone rang suddenly. He picked up the phone and heard Warnya's voice. Mr. Charlie, my car is parked at your door. Let me pick you up on the way. Warnya was also afraid that something would happen at this reception, so she planned to follow Charlie and go with him. Charlie walked out and saw a big red Bentley parked on the side of the road, with a brand new body gleaming in the sun. Warnya leaned against the car, wearing a bright red tight dress to set off the exquisite curves, wavy curly hair draped over her shoulders, charming, and wearing a pair of sun-shading sunglasses on her face. Warnya saw the two come out, took off her sunglasses, and said, Uncle Wilson, Mr. Charlie, I'm going to the Auction of Treasures Pavilion, and I am here to pick you up. Oh, it's Miss Song. Jacob recognized her too, and said flattered, Miss Song, you are so polite. Yes, you too, please get in the car. Warnya nodded politely and opened the door. Who can believe that Warnya, the eldest of the Song family, took the initiative to open the door for a son-in-law?